Welcome back to the channel and a new video. This is a little bit different today, and I did have a completely different video planned for you, but the other video I can't go too much into it because I don't want to ruin it. But we was picking up another vehicle, and I cannot pick that vehicle up till 4:30 this afternoon, and as you know, it's going to be way too dark by then. So I have just popped down to look at a car, and we're going to move on to that in a minute. But we are round at Kent Auto Salvage, my local yard. This is where it all started for me. And I just said to him, what have you got coming up on the auction? And all of these cars are actually online at the moment for sale, apart from two. And he said that they're down the back and they're breakers. A couple of little cheapies going through. And this is Salvage Market, this one. Got a little Clio there, we've done a couple of them now. Not really anything here too lumpy and mega, but that's quite nice. Looks like they must have put a bit of suspension on that already. Quite hard hit in the A post there, but looks like a nice car. '14 Reg Leon. Looks like it's been sat around for quite a while. Does look really nice, that, actually. Very nice. Little Corsa again, that's probably going to be a cheap one. That was the breaker he was just telling me about. And I believe that one there is a breaker as well. Right, the car we have actually come to look at, it's been on the auction a couple of times and it hasn't sold. But we're not really scared of a challenge, and I think it is a cheap car, and I believe it's that Corsa there. So this is a 66 reg, I believe, with only 20,000 miles on it. Corsa, little 1.4. Now the airbags have gone on it, but you can see that it is like new, and it does smell like new in here. And the reason it hasn't sold, hopefully we can get this bonnet up. I'm going to cut there and pop the bonnet. Initially, at first, it just doesn't look bad. I've popped that bonnet now, but you've got both your headlights in there. The bonnet's all fine, and then the front bumper and the bottom of it's missing. But the more you bend down, the further away everything's getting. So let's get that open, and this is the reason why this car hasn't sold. Let's just prop this bonnet up. So it's been hit low down at the front, and as you can see, it's bent everything back, and it's actually snapped the engine off of its mounts and broke quite a lot of plastics, and the engine's gone back and actually hit the bulkhead there. It doesn't actually look that bad, and you would have to worry normally that the inlet manifold's all smashed up and is it a runner, but he has just told me it's got a cracked sump. They put a tray under it, put some oil in it and run it up, and it does run perfect. It is just the mount, so the engine has survived. You've got a lot of broken plastics and stuff here, but the reason I've come down to look at this, we've got a bit of stock at the moment, me and Chris, so we don't actually need any. We've got quite a bit to get on with, but when things do come up cheap like this, I will whip down and have a look. £2,500. Now, I don't think that's a lot of money for that car. He did just say to me, he has got the engine mounts for it, and they will come with the car. So it's going to want a front bumper, the radiators, but radiator support, probably this front panel. It's probably snapped off. I'll be honest, on these new Corsas, I don't know. Yeah, you can see there, it's just tweaked round the chassis cap on the end there, and then that is all one front panel, so it's going to want that. But it's hit that. You can see it hasn't actually hit that sump, so it's obviously the back of it that's hit the back of the bulkhead. But I really do think that that is a cheap little car, and it's not lots and lots of work. The bulkhead's not punched in. It's got a few bent pipes and bits and pieces around there, but all very repairable. and a 20,000 mile car. Let's have another little look. We haven't had a proper look inside it. It is always a shame when they throw bits in the back, but they don't actually do it. It's at the scene of the accident. Of course, they want to clear the road as soon as they can. The boot's locked, and they just chuck everything inside the car. So, yeah, a bit of work, but I think that's cheap. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Or possibly you'll ring up and buy it before I get a chance to think about it. But it's available. If somebody else wants to buy it, they can. I need to discuss it with Chris, and it's his day off today, and probably get him to come down and have a look with me. Let's have a little bit of a wander around the yard and see what else they have got. See, they've got a little Fiesta ST there, the older shape one. Not sure what category that is. 2 litre, those cars. Unbelievable for a car that small. Another little Fiesta there, that says clear on it, so that's ready to go. Another little one there, Peugeot 10 whatever they are. Let's have a wander around and see. 107, 207 convertible. Needs a bit of work on the headlights. I'll have a wander around, see what else he's got to show you. I did just run in and ask him there whether these cars was all clear and ready to go. So they are all for sale. And I asked about this. And this is actually a Cat B. And it runs and drives. The only thing he's sold is the engine out of it. So everything on this car is available if anyone needs any ST bits. It's got wheels in it. It's got all the ST interior. I know quite a lot of people like to upgrade their cars. So guys, if you do need any bits off of that, or any cars really, give them a ring here at Kent Auto Salvage. I will put their number down in the description. I'm going to have a quick walk around the yard, show you what cars he's got available for breaking. But I thought I'd quickly come in here. They do keep a few cars in here, and he's got a few motorbikes and bits and pieces that have come in. People do always ask, Rob, is that self-serve? You can actually go in that yard and walk around, and as long as you're wearing a high vis, anyone can come in and walk around in the yard, and you can take off your own parts. But they do have this upstairs mezzanine where they have got loads and loads of parts already off the cars. When they get something really, really late in, like a flood damaged car with no damage on it, they'll strip it out and keep it all nice in here so that it doesn't get like people climbing all inside it down in the yard. Like, you've got a full leather interior there, and these are all available to collect straight away. You've got a new Range Rover Sport door over there, or Evoque, new Mini tailgate. I'm not sure what all these interiors are out of. That looks like Mini. So you've got a nice half leather Mini interior there. Audi again, that looks like possibly a little A3 convertible. I might be wrong. Some Porsche doors there. They have got a lot of stuff available up here, ready to go. A complete Focus front end there. I'm saying it's a Focus, I haven't even looked. That's not a Focus, is it? I'm not sure what that is, but it's a late Ford front end. Possibly an S-Max, a C-Max or something like that. 3008, I can see the boot lid there, the bonnet's there. Complete Fiesta front end. There's a lot of number plates on the floor here, so I'm trying to keep the phone up a little bit. I just thought I'd never come up here and never put this bit in, so I would today. Loads of other late bumpers and bits and pieces off of cars there. Nissan Qashqai front bumper. Another Mark 7, 8 Fiesta, whatever they are, front bumper there. Mini, that looks like Audi A4 there. Front panel complete with rads and headlights. Again, another Fiesta, he's got a complete front end there. Look, wings, headlights, bonnet, bumper, front panel, wheel arch liners. Got the lot, all ready to go, and very, very reasonably priced. There's a load of rack in here as well with various lights, rear lights. They did used to do a lot of eBaying, but it's, I believe that their guy that used to do all the eBaying, he's not here anymore. so they don't tend to do, they don't load on as much as they should. So they have got quite a lot of stuff that's not on eBay here on the shelf ready to go. I think that's a Civic Type R steering wheel there with an airbag. Various sets of alloy wheels, always got loads of alloy wheels, and you know where I've bought them before, very reasonably priced. Those Fiesta wheels, again, further back, it's only going to be you guys that have been following me for a long time, but you would know that we bought a set of those and one of them was destroyed. Well, it turns out a few months later he's actually got two available, and he will sell you just one of those wheels, which a lot of places won't. Let's go down the yard and see what other salvage they've got in there breaking, but there's a bit of a scale from up high there of the size of Kent Auto Salvage. We probably couldn't have chose a better image, a better place to stand there, but he's got all that there, and it goes on and on right round the corner. Now moved out to their little yard, and this used to be the one where all the high-end stuff used to be locked behind these two gates back in the day when I used to come in here. I did a video here before, and since that video everybody said, Rob, please do another video like this again. So as usual, if you do enjoy this, please do let me know in the comment section, and I will try to do one of these videos a bit more often for you. But lovely little Audi A1 there. Be nice if you bought one, hit down the passenger side and you could come in and buy every part today and put it back together. He has got some really nice late bits of salvage, breakers in here, and you can see somebody's already cut that side's all right as well. Somebody's already bought the whole corner out of that car. Another late Audi there, and that's probably the one that that boot lid was off of upstairs when we was looking. Little Range Rover Evoque. Looks like he's done very well out of that one and sold quite a lot of the parts off of it already. Is that an ML? A GLE. We won't wander around in here too much. We'll get down in the big yard because quite a lot of these have been here a long time. But when we started doing the Polo the other day, you guys will remember I come in and actually got some bits off of this one. I think we took the back bumper off it and the back light. Quite a lot of people said, Rob, why didn't you get the driver's side front wing off of it while you was there? And that is the answer to that. But I did notice this when we was here, and it was complete. It had just come in, and it's almost brand new Polo GTI. I can see the steering wheel's gone. That was on there the other day. I knew that that would go straight away. Yeah, 69 reg Polo GTI. Still got lots and lots of good parts, and you could see a couple of the wheels were destroyed, but that one's still fine. He'll probably want 50, 60 pound for that wheel, and from a dealer it's probably more like 500 or 600, maybe a bit less, but who knows. Nice Volvo there. Another Audi, late A3. There's quite a lot of stuff. Right, let's move down to the main yard. Depollution bay there, and he like engine removal, gearbox removal. He has a mechanic down in the back there removing all of the time. But this is the depollution bay, and you can see there they stick them up on them two forks: diesel, petrol, catalytic converter, coolant, washer fluid. That is where everything gets drained out the cars before they go down into the yard. And you can see that's another nice late-ish Fiesta there with all the bits on it and a lovely set of wheels. I won't keep this going too long. I spent a lot of time in here, so I do like to think I know where pretty much everything is. As soon as you walk in, all the vans he's got for braking are there. On this front row, you've got all the Fords. Everything, Focuses, Mondeos, Fiestas, all of the Fords are in these first few rows on the front, and then behind it you've got rows and rows of Vauxhalls, and then behind that I think we've got Jaguars maybe. There's me saying I know where everything is. So you've got Fords all the way up to the end here, And then straight away round to the right, there's another load of rows of Fords about halfway down. Then it moves on to those little Citroens and Peugeots all the way to the end. And then this side, after the Vauxhalls, I can see there's Rover, Renault. You've got Alfa Romeo and Fiat right across the back. And then obviously round to the left, where we spent quite a bit of time last week, you've got the Volkswagens. I won't wander down there too much. And then round this side, I've never known them to have so many cars ready to go to the scrap, but they must be saving them up for Christmas, because they're about 10 deep there, all the way across. And again, he's got another yard here with various bits of salvage, all different categories. Some of them are clear, some of them are not ready to go yet. We see one of those last time we was down at Copart, all on pallets everywhere, but if the car's not been in an accident and it's like that, normally they've picked it up from a chop shop where they've found it. Oh, it has got a bit of damage on it, so that one's obviously had the roof cut off by the fire brigade. A few of the old Fiat 500s kicking about now in the breakers' yards. The bits are getting easier and easier to find. So again, a completely different video, absolutely unplanned. I had a full plan this morning when I got up to go and collect this other vehicle, and it was going to be today's video. And if I didn't realise that I couldn't do that video today, then yesterday's video would have been today. So I do hope, sorry, I'm just going to wipe that camera over, it was a bit foggy. I do hope that this is all right, and as usual, put your comments down below and let me know what you think of it. You can see I've got both of the transit van seats behind me, just drying those out, sitting here. I have had them indoors drying, but I've taken them back to the yard and I've put them in here to dry out a little bit more because I've got the heater on. But yeah, that's a bit. Well, last time I've done a video there, people really wanted to see more of it. They said, I'd love to see more of that yard, I'd love to know more about it. So hopefully that has been a bit more of an insight to it. That is over a 4-acre site there, and if you're anything like me, you could just wander around there all day and find plenty to look at and plenty to do. So that is going to be the end of today's video. As usual, I do hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the video, and especially if you want to see more like that. It's not something we can do every week, but certainly something that we'd look to do in the future a few more times for you. If you haven't already, follow us on Instagram, where we put out little sneak peeks throughout the day to let you know what we're up to at Salvage Rebuilds. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.